So I'm sat here in my sort of biome, I think, for want of a better way of describing it, which is a hype dome garden building. I bought it off an old pub because it was used during lockdown to separate guests as they sat in tables, when we had to sit in our little bubbles, literally in a bubble in this case. But the sort of geodesic pattern where all the loads are spread, between the sort of structural parts, which are these, I suppose, hexagons and a few pentagons as well, is incredibly strong. And, it's absolutely not particularly strong when you're putting it together. But when you start bolting it all and the load can be transferred between all these different nodes effectively, it gets stronger and stronger. And when it's finished, it's really quite a very strong shape, and one used to great effect, of course, both in nature. I understand some cells have some of these sorts of geodesic-like structures, and also in architecture. But of course, Barnes Wallis and his incredible design for there's Bear, our mascot, ready for the Wellington Bomber that was. There's a little clip of it here, but to form the structure that then formed the shape of the skin of the aircraft was really clever. And it's pretty impressive, actually. Bit of clever design. It's very efficient. Anyway, this is one that's made of polycarbonate, and each one of these hexagons or pentagons, they're all slightly different. So it's quite a thing to put together. But you can almost see the loads, can't you, being taken from those little stainless steel bolts there, little nuts and bolts that hold it all together. It was a bit of fun to put together. I wouldn't want to repeat it, but the effect is really good, and it apparently very good under wind conditions. They're very quite aerodynamic. They push themselves down to the ground a bit. Famous last words, hey? And that's my shed over there. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the view from the dome, and we think about Mr. Barnes Wallis and his incredible aircraft, the Wellington, of course, powered by the double radial Bristol Hercules, which I do have one, and I must dig it out of the container at some point and have a proper look at it on Max Machines. Anyway, ta-ra for now. Cool, it does need a clean, doesn't it? But there you are. It's worth also remembering the Bristol Hercules has got this incredible valve gear. If you haven't seen the valve timing on it, Sir Roy Fedden came up with the sleeve valve design. You probably haven't seen anything quite so complex mechanical-wise. I mean, it is literally like a one-ton watch. So here's a picture of the valve timing of the Bristol Hercules double radial sleeve valve engine. Anyway, if you've made it this far, well done. And look, thanks for tuning in. And I'm always amazed by how many people look at these videos. I hope you're enjoying the geodesics, and as much as I am, sat in the snugness of it. Anyway, have a good weekend and catch up again soon.